Hello everyone, today we are going to be reviewing another Mattel Jurassic World dinosaur figure, and that is the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Savage Strike Monolophosaurus. It has appeared in the Netflix series Camp Cretaceous. Monolophosaurus lived in the Jurassic Period, 163 million years ago. Monolophosaurus was a tetanuran, which means more closely related to birds than the ceratosaurids, which are another group of dinosaurs. So it was a tetanuran theropod dinosaur that lived in the Jurassic period. It was 5.5 meters, 18 feet long, and weighed up to 400 kilograms. It was discovered in the Shishugo Formation of the Middle Jurassic in what is now Xinjiang, China. The species is M. jianji, and its name means one-crested lizard because of its single crest. So now that we've got an idea of what the Monolophosaurus is, let's get right into this figure. As you can see, there's the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous logo and the Camp Cretaceous scenery in the background, and the Netflix logo on the top, a picture of the Monolophosaurus doing its wonderful action feature, and it says Monolophosaurus on the bottom. It says Savage Strike above that, and there's Darius, Kenji, and Brooklyn, as well as Carnotaurus Toro from Camp Cretaceous, the Netflix series, of course. On the sides, there are the Camp Cretaceous logos again, and Ankylosaurus Bumpy, Ben, Yasmina, and Sammy from Camp Cretaceous. On the back, you see the Monolophosaurus doing its action feature, and there's a little quiz with stickers over there, and at the bottom, Plesiosaurus, Stygimoloch, and Velociraptor Charlie, the other figures released in the line. Did you know that the Monolophosaurus actually appeared in Camp Cretaceous' episodes Season 3, Episode 3, which is called Casa de Kenji, and Season 3, Episode 10, which is called Stay on Mission? The Monolophosaurus was first spotted while the campers were going on segways towards Kenji's dad's penthouse. They didn't think it would be much of a threat, but then it turns out that later they chased them in the hotel. There was a mob of Monolophosaurus in Camp Cretaceous Season 3. At least 9 Monolophosaurus were cloned for Jurassic World with gray, yellow, and green variants. And did you know that only one Monolophosaurus fossil has ever been found? That is really weird, right? So how could scientists know so much about it? It was probably a very well-preserved specimen. So, with all that out of the way, let's take a look at this figure. Let's get into the detailing. As you can see, it has a very nice jawline. You can see all the teeth. The teeth are nice and white. Well, there's kind of a break in it in the top of the tongue of the lower jaw, but that's fine and I don't mind. I think it's like that because most dinosaurs' jaws in real life were actually like that, and most people don't notice about that when it comes to these Mattel figures. On the top of the head, you can see a nice little crest that's red at the tip and sort of brownish at the other tip. It sort of gets slightly more red when it goes all the way down. So there's a nice pattern slowly moving toward the eye. It's made of yellow and brown. It's a really nice pattern. I like it. You can see its eyes over here. It really looks kind of scared or agitated or something. Like something just surprised it. Like it had just been hit by a jump scare. As you can see, there are a lot of these spikes on its neck. These spikes probably weren't in real life Monolophosauruses, but Mattel likes to draw them on anyway. There are these yellow and brown patterns along its neck. They move down to this pattern along its back, which continues the yellow and brown pattern, as well as these spikes again, as you can see. And then there's this brown part on the bottom half of its body. This figure is mostly made out of brown, as you can see. On the bottom, you can see its hands. They're articulatable. You can move them up and down. You can actually move them 360. For the legs, you can move them 360 actually as well. Wow, that is pretty amazing. The jaw, you can also open and close it. Now, let's see the tail. The tail has a bunch of those little tiny spikes, but except this time they are not yellow. Mattel, usually when the tail is related to an action feature, they usually just change the color. Like if there is a yellow color fading toward the tail, they just stop it immediately and just make the tail like one color or something. But I'm personally fine with that because their figures are always usually amazing. So as you can see, there are these little scoots again. Now they turn into scoots, they're not spikes anymore. It's like they become tinier and tinier. On the bottom of its foot, you can see the scan code for the Jurassic World Facts app, which is an educational app that you use to scan your dinosaurs and learn facts about them. Over here, there's the Jurassic Park logo on the bottom of its other foot. So everyone, that was the detailing. That was today's video, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe. Bye!